Hollywood
Sports. Wow. All right. What is it? Week 15 in the books. Looking ahead. Week 16 in the books.
Yes.
Looking ahead to week 17 now. Wow.
Week of NFL.
This is Hollywood Sports. We do
Steelers
cover all the sports, but today it's going to be the Steelers and their path to the Super Bowl.
No,
that's going to be the show.
Let's not do this yet.
Yeah. No, we do. We cover the NFL, obviously, during the NFL season.
Michael, you look fantastic in that leather jacket.
Oh, thank you. I do have somewhere to go. So, and football's over.
In the pants.
Yeah,
look
football's over for me. So I will no longer be wearing NFL paraphernalia for sure. As basketball season comes around, I'm going to start wearing jerseys.
We need to make show merch
and be a complete idiot. Yeah, we do need to make some show merch. But we're going to
the team that's watching this. We have a team that watches as we go.
Yeah,
notate. Show merch.
Yeah.
We've thought about that before, of course.
Little family holiday party that we're going to. So I am dressed no longer in football clothes. I'm done.
No, you are.
Football's over. No.
You look like you are.
I look like my normal self.
You look like you're doing a post-game presser.
Okay. All right. I like it. Oh, I'm a player.
Yeah. I suited up today. As
you did suit up today.
Just in case. I wanted them to know that the 12th man was always ready to be called upon.
We were hanging on. Well, we weren't together, but hanging on every play, every second. What a game. One of the better sporting weekends of the year, first of all. Like incredible everything that we have, which is a great time to talk about the full circle of everything that we have going on. But before we talk about all the other sports, before we get into the NFL,
1,000%.
How are you, my friend? Welcome. This is our Christmas episode, by the way, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
December 21st, 4 days away.
Holidays to you and whatever you celebrate.
We are Santa's little elves. Little helpers, or we are. Well, I'm a father, so I'm in the spirit of Christmas. I don't know what to say. Yeah, nothing's
okay.
Nothing's.
I do appreciate your romanticism with being a little elf.
It does sound terrible.
Yeah. This week has actually been a much more healthy week in terms of sleep and preparedness. We had our last day on Monday for Hacks, our last day of work this past Monday for Hacks.
Yeah. Can you share your good news about Hacks?
I can't yet. I can't
you can't talk about it?
Yeah, I can't. Okay. I was prepared to stop that immediately, but I will let you know when I can. I'm going to find out when I can.
That happens in that it sounds like complete bullshit because people actually do that and they are lying. But like the other day, I was talking to someone about a project, and I can't really say the name of it or who's in it. I can only kind of say tone and what's it about and some pre-attachments, but that's it.
I'm just trying to protect my attachment.
It sounds like a complete lie, but you really can't say anything until
I just get till I just tell people that we're so.
Well, it just gives too much away about the episode.
Yeah. We'll move along, but definitely good news that is cool for the Hollywood part of this sports show.
Yeah.
Man, I had
we are dudes working in Hollywood talking about sports.
Yeah.
Like last week, I said that I was overwhelmed and grateful, and this week I feel the same. Just overwhelmed, too much to do. I'm excited for Tuesday. Or Monday. Tomorrow will be my last day of work. I have something I have a lot that I need to wrap up, but taking some time off, starting Tuesday on into next week. So very excited.
Let's go. My brother Mike he said once recently, he was like, I couldn't complain without feeling guilty about it. And I feel like that's exactly where we're all at probably at this time of the year.
Except for the people who are really going through it. We're very sorry.
Yeah, and we are there for you and thoughts and prayers for sure.
Yeah, T's and P's.
Yeah. No, man, good week. Nothing crazy to report.
It flew by.
Decent betting week with the boss and I. I think we're about even, which is not bad.
Well, we had a bad Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. I think him and I hit a live one on Saturday. We did. We lost some big ones on Saturday together as a team.
Yeah. Honestly, I would. Yeah, we did. Yeah. Nobody saw, speaking of college football, nobody saw a 3-0, a nothing game at the half.
Dude, and 10-3 final score.
Yeah. And the way Miami won on the goal line, very similar to the way the Steelers just won tonight.
Game
on the line.
The game had over 50 points.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we did choose the over, and it had a big fat stinker. So
Dude.
Vegas is just cleaning up on college football playoffs.
So we have like a group chat going, many of them, but like there's one where Michael and DeBoss and I were talking about just how bad this bet was cooked, and we were talking about as Texas A&M was driving down, potentially about to tie it up in the fourth quarter with essentially sending the game to overtime, which would then have made the total points at 20. And then we started scheming
but
and
college
coming up with...
football gets second, third, fourth overtimes. Like, maybe there's a chance.
Yeah,
and then A&M throws an interception to close the game. Curtain call. It's over. Michael Irvin is over there spanking the brick on the field.
He's tapping the ground.
Is going nuts.
Yeah.
Which I did love to see. But,
Me too.
You know, yeah. So, and Texas A&M is not for real. They're a part of the Big 12. They are not a real SEC school. They're ass SEC is what they are. They're complete ass.
What's Miami?
College football super. Miami's in the ACC. Well, this will be a little bit of a college football take. College football is ruining itself, and we're not getting the right qualified teams in the playoffs because A&M plays the bottom part of the SEC schedule.
Yeah.
And they only have to play 8 games. So they really only had 2,
I did notice they had one
3
game
games that they actually played a decent opponent. So their 11-1 record was a fraud, and they weren't the second, third, fourth best team in the SEC. They're a Big 12 school masquerading that they're in the SEC. And this is the same concept is hurting all the other conferences because when you have 16 to 20 teams, we don't really know who is the best out of the conference. When some teams, you play 8 games and you play the bottom half of the league and you're the Patriots. So I digress.
They're winning.
They are winning. I know, I'm kidding.
And with that being said, it is currently Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, it is Sunday Night Football.
We are in the middle of the third quarter. I mean middle. I think there's 7, 8-ish minutes left. I will take this tape off my eyes because the game is over. The Steelers won.
No, you're staying in costume. You don't get to remove that. You joined the team today, and you were in the huddle.
That's a big bummer.
This is where you're living.
I was really hoping to rip this tape off.
No,
but
you're gonna.
All right,
you're
Michael, you guys heard it here first. I respect my co-host here.
Exactly.
I think it's third quarter, 8 minutes left. Patriots are up 13-10. I'm not sure if Lamar came back in. He went out right before half with a back.
Poor Lamar just can't stay healthy. It's almost like he's a running quarterback.
Okay. That's 2 seasons ago.
No, I mean, if you're a running quarterback, you're not going to last long in this league. That's why it's important to be a gunslinger first and use your legs second. He also is a cheat code, is a literal 99 in Madden. So, of course, he's going to take off. But tough to see him go down. Tough to see the Ravens at not full strength. I thought that they were going to challenge you guys for the division, but it looks like if they drop this tonight, then, that's all she wrote. And you guys can ride off into the sunset.
Maybe.
And you and the Mike Tomlins will be playing in the playoffs.
And that's exactly why I put the paint under my eyes. Because I realized that ever since Coach Danny Coe came out for his maybe 2-bit
You went to your team's funeral, and now you've had a
coach press conference.
You have had a miracle. Call the news. Like, strike up the organ. The dead is risen. You guys have come alive.
Yeah.
Your season's not over. And you guys are a legitimate top 4 team in the AFC.
Maybe.
You're a Super Bowl. I would say in my power rankings, I have you at 4.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
Look, here's the thing, man.
I do have the. Well, yeah, we won't get into it, but I don't know. I might have you guys at 5 because you did lose to the Chargers. I forgot about that conversation with myself on the way here.
And
in my head.
Boy, did we all
boy, did you lose.
We saw with all of our eyes.
Yeah. I was in Chargers.
We didn't have a screen to show us.
Halfway through the game, I was like, I am no longer rooting for the Steelers. I am with Stone and the Chargers all the way. I got lost in the Chargerdom. We bolted up. The freaking
oh yeah, their live music.
The drum line was right behind us the whole game. It was bananas. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that's why I put the paint under my eyes, which is actually tape. Oh shoot! Speak of the
is that Stone? Yeah, we are missing Stone because we do Hollywood Sports. He is on location making a movie, and he just could not be here.
Stone, we were just talking about your Chargers, and You know, I got to stay ready. Ever since Coach Danny Coe didn't really need to have, go out there and reveal himself as the next coach because we've gone on a 3-game winning streak since then. I figured I should just make sure I'm ready to play for the
DK
team.
Metcalf is out here getting assault charges.
It is some photo black tape. You would know. Stone, what's up,
Stone? How are you? Say hello to our humble beginnings on TikTok. And
what up, TikTok?
Anywhere from 500 to 1,000 people who might watch a short.
Stone, so where are you? Just sitting in the Taco Bell talking to some girls or something? Or what are you doing?
No, I just
Taco Bell.
off to my car. Currently, we're set dressing a scene where a machete goes through a wall. I'm pretty excited about it.
Okay. Are you using a practical machete?
Is Michael on the other side along with all the other Cowboy fans or just...
Yeah, Michael's right there. The machete's going to come right through the wall.
Yeah, that's true. This is terrible. Are you using a gag? You're using two, right? The gag machete and the real machete. Very nice. Yeah. Sorry, Andrew. Guys on the other side of the room. Down goes the set in here.
You guys doing good? Everybody doing good?
Nah.
We're mid-show. I have given up on football.
Ravens just scored.
And he is 6 to midnight about the Steelers and is just on cloud 12.
I'm going to say 12.
Okay, cloud 7.
I would say 20.
Okay, cloud 20.
20.
All right.
No. In all fairness, I wish that the fourth quarter got solidified a little quicker than the way it went down. However,
that's what she said, and don't we all?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Very nice.
It was a tough game, though, and that's what she also said. Not everyone can be a winner.
And that's when you go, all right.
All right.
All right, Stone,
start
we miss
making
you.
grunts
You good?
in
You
here.
want to say anything to anyone about why you just always ditching us? For?
I know. Stone, congratulations on putting the Cowboys out of their misery.
Oh, yeah?
On reminding Jerry Jones that he is a failed manager and conductor of a team.
Man, I went to an overnight last night, and I woke up, and I realized what time it was. I was like, and I was praying when I checked the score that it was at least close, and then it was good.
It was close until...
I didn't get to see the game. I had to coach football this morning. So
Did you watch it?
Not a lick. No. I got to the car at 12:50 and saw the score 34-17. I was like, where you at, Shotty? Offense only gets 17 points. That's the first thing I thought.
Okay. Word.
Yeah. Shutout in the second half. Shout out to the Chargers.
Yeah.
I mean, my God.
Go Bulls.
I watched the highlights. Also, dude, the Cowboys were the only team to not sack Justin Herbert the entire year. You guys even lost another offensive lineman. And the Cowboys, Jerry Jones' defense is so bad, they're the only team that didn't sack Justin Herbert all year. And get this, in the last month, they've only forced 4 punts in the last 4 weeks of football. That's is absurd.
In all fairness, though, the Chargers do have the best red zone defense, and you guys did score 2 times in the red zone.
Very true.
It doesn't matter.
I wanted to give you some hope,
All right, well, that's Dak. Good job. Thanks for being a professional, despite what Jerry's giving you to work with. Stone, thanks for checking in, man.
All right. Sorry I can't be there right now. I'm actually I'm so close by, yet so far at the same time. I'm at the Pink Motel right now.
Oh, you were right down the street.
Yeah, you're right down the street. We already moved to chair, though, so this is your moment.
Yeah, you're just literally not here with us.
I love you guys.
Love you too, Stone.
Right now.
All right, have a good scene.
We love you too, bro. Do your thing, bro. And we'll see you. You'll see everyone next week. All right, peace. Later.
All right.
Good check-in from our boy Stone.
That's the show's in-house producer and honorary little brother, Sharp Stone.
Yeah.
His name is actually Stone Sharp, but
don't look him up on the dark web. It's not what you think.
They'll just be stones being sharpened. That's what's on the dark web.
Kind of cool.
Yeah,
I would watch that. Some good stones. The stones that made the pyramids, that carved the blocks, that created the sleds.
Yeah, supposedly the old internet that we all grew up on is on the dark web, but the idea of searching the dark web is so daunting and so scary. I don't want to do it. I'm like, I don't know. I've seen too much already. I don't want to accidentally see anything
I don't even know
else.
what you mean by the dark. What do you mean? Just going down the links that don't look like they're healthy?
No, I'm just saying the dark web is supposed to be where all the old internet, like E-Bombs World and Faces of Death and all those type of videos, what the foundation of the internet, anything you can imagine, illegal crypto, it's a dark web. It's drugs, mercenaries.
Or is it like, what is it? D&D dot?
I don't know. Like, I don't actually know how to get there. You know what I mean? Like how would you get to the dark web?
I don't even know what that means.
Exactly.
I thought the dark web just meant like bad sites.
Yeah, probably so. So we're off the rails here.
Yeah, now, don't get on Twitter and start following a bunch of conspiracies. But if you do, and you might have seen some things, let us know in the comments. So we're definitely ears open to it.
Before we move on, does anything have you distracted right now?
Oh,
anything at all? It could be in the world of sport. It can't be the Steelers because we will talk about that in a minute. I know you can't see past your giant gold and yellow boner, but
it is if there's sticking through my waistband, like you said. But said keep it tucked in the band.
Keep it together, brother.
Let me see. I thought I had a couple things that distracted me this week. Elon Musk tweeting to Sydney Sweeney was interesting.
Okay, so I have no idea what this was about.
Oh, so Sydney Sweeney, Sydney Sweeney's like a talented young actress.
I've never heard of her.
Okay, so she's a talented young actress who a lot of people really like appreciate the way that she looks, specifically how like when you like a car.
That's a lie. I know exactly why people appreciate her. So tell us about Sydney Sweeney.
Well, you should have just ran with that. I was trying to build this up.
I was just joking, but you believed me somehow.
I did not. I didn't even close to believe you.
Okay, so
anyway, Sydney Sweeney, she's like when you prefer, when your car has a new model or a new make, a new mark, if you will. And you're like, man, I really appreciated the front end of that car last time. So Sydney Sweeney happens to have a lot of people who are a fan of their front end or whatever.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Appreciating the new front end.
Yeah. Wow. So Elon Musk tweeted,
Elon
Musk retweeted, or is it retweeted, re-X'd? Whatever. Who cares? Elon Musk retweeted Sydney Sweeney's photo of her in this dress at something and was like, yeah, but I know how much you're dealing with. And then the next slide was a scoliosis photo. And I just wanted to say, shout out to Elon Musk, man. He's like finding a way to just raise awareness towards women who have
scoliosis.
Just a lot of
does she have scoliosis? I don't understand.
Whether she does or doesn't, I like that Elon Musk potentially was raising awareness. Maybe,
okay, you just like that he was just I'm not even
I don't even like
what's
Teslas
going on in pop culture.
I just thought it was
interesting.
A hilarious take.
Okay.
For someone to zoom in on a picture.
I don't know if anything in I
got one from Rod. Shout out to my boy. Puka Nacua. Might have to watch out for this guy.
Yeah.
He's
Puka Nacua having a wild week. I mean, he's doing dances that upset half the world, or the other half of the world's going to praise. So he's being polarizing. He's on with some of the biggest
dummies.
Dummies. Like, the crazy thing is, he doesn't like those guys aren't mainstream. Like, the truth is, people who watch the internet, if people are internet famous, they're not famous in real life. Like, if it doesn't come through radio or television or the silver screen, they're just on the internet. And so Puka Nacua, you're on television. You're on the Los Angeles Rams. You've made it. It doesn't matter that they have a bunch of social media followers. Like, they're bottom feeders.
Yeah, but also I guess like Puka Nacua got
doing.
challenged to do some kind of like kind of a Confederate, white pointy type of hat, type of dance, type of thing. And seems like he might have done it. And he went to a very
Coach McSexy was not McHappy.
No, he was not McHappy, and
not one bit.
I'm not sure I am either.
Yeah. Okay, so two things I want to talk about before we move in and get straight into the NFL.
I got to tell you one last thing that happened to me this week. I haven't told you yet.
Okay.
I called the boss and the homie Logan. So about a year and a half ago, I was in Jersey Mike's and I was so hungover or high or both, and I had no energy and I was alone. But I was standing behind.
I'm glad you've grown.
Yes. I was standing behind the Pointer Brothers in line at Jersey Mike's. Do you know the Pointer Brothers?
Week.
Hilarious dudes. Like, it's these two bros that do all these kind of funny little skits and things. It's like just on the topic of like being like an internet famous type of person. That's what
also shout out to Jersey Mike's on a hot day.
Oh, yeah.
That is a cold sandwich that you can take to the bank, ladies and gentlemen.
Amen, brother. Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
Just hit the email.
Yeah.
Anyways,
we're open to brand partnerships and large subs of any kind.
Italians.
Except for tuna.
No.
What are we doing?
Okay, anyway.
Take it off the menu.
I ran into the Pointer Brothers. They're like those guys that like definitely should not go to the casino with my boys and throw 100 on black right now. And they hit the eyes, those guys. Or like they have like the top dance you should do like at a wedding or... Anyways, they're just like funny.
Familiar.
They're a funny internet presence, right? And they've resonated with the boss and Logan and I. And I realized that they were at the park 2 days ago when I was on my walk. I was on the phone with Allie. And like I said,
you told me to come to the park?
Yes. Last time I saw them, I was in Jersey Mike's in line. I had no energy, let alone to stand or give them some kind of comment. So this time, as I realized it was them, I was on speakerphone and Allie had no clue. I was like, be a really bad idea if I just hung up on my wife right now and had some beers with the boys. And I went, and they didn't skip a beat and they went,
oh, that's great, man.
It was so
nice
funny, bro.
Moment.
And we dapped up. We had a good little moment. And good dudes. Shout out to the Pointer Brothers. And that was kind of fun. Yeah.
Oh, man. That's nice.
Yeah. But that's back to your whole point. Like, they're like internet famous or social media famous. They're hilarious. I think they're talented and like comedic. Like, they're very, they have a comedy genius to them, if you will. But again, it's like, you can't bring that talent. If you're Puka Nacua, you're not going to bring the Pointer Brothers and like sacrifice your weak career.
Yeah.
Like, that's so weird.
That's nice. That's very nice. Yeah. I actually met someone that I really respect in film and has done just, household projects everyone in the world knows. And, just at a holiday party and you become friends. You're like, oh, man. All right. That's nice. It's nice when you meet nice people. It is nice.
You had us over for dinner for a nice dinner.
We did have a nice dinner.
Nice people, you two.
Yeah, the girls had their beauty night, and me and you got in trouble.
I'm sure. Don't remember it.
Chris said, she was like, why were you guys so fixated on that candle? I've never seen two dumber idiots dealing with the candle. And I was like, well, the candle wasn't fully lit. And then there was a lot of liquid from the candle. And then she was like, me and Allie were like, leave the candle alone.
We wanted a well-contained pond of wax melting from the wood wick
and it was
candle.
New, and it was a wood wick, and it wasn't crackling and burning like it was at first. And then I spilled something, and but dinner. I did make dinner. It was delicious,
banger, dude. I actually thought about today, and I was like, man, I really could go for
chicken cutlets, fettuccine alfredo,
banger,
Parmesan chicken.
Nailed it, dude.
It was nice. I'm hungry right now. I do want some street tacos though. I want some like LA street meat, right?
You want some illegal tacos.
Yeah, I want it. Yeah, where they're not allowed to be on that street corner. They have no permit, and they are shaving that Alpa store right onto the taco.
He's talking about the meat, not the people. But
yeah,
if the people were illegal too, the tacos are better.
Yes. So we support all locals, all Angelinos.
I 100% do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's got me distracted?
Michael, what's got you distracted, my guy?
As a father, I'm a little disappointed in Christmas movies. We're trying to watch Christmas movies, and we're trying to find something.
Can't put on Bad Santa Claus in front of your horny little son.
No, you can't.
Is that what you did?
No, I didn't. Well, and luckily he's like kids growing up today are one of two. They're either like way more desensitized because they have access to everything, or they're like extremely sheltered, where I was also completely desensitized because I had access to everything. He's extremely sheltered because there's like blocks on everything. He's homeschooled, but he's still a curious guy, and he notices PG-13 more than, a normal 12-year-old.
He notices the 13 part of the PG rating?
He notices, yeah. So,
bro.
Christmas movies are either really stupid.
Pocahontas had me going crazy.
Can't watch them with the kid.
6 to Midnight cartoon version. I was like 8 years old.
Yeah, we're searching through Christmas movies. Harold and Kumar Christmas comes up.
Fact. Sorry,
the cover is like, don't look, buddy.
Oh, no. What's on the cover?
Movie, Dad? What's Harold and Kumar? Who are those snow angels?
Well, they should
watch that. Why are they
that.
half naked?
Oh, they should watch
It's very rated R. I don't think I'm going to show him Harold and Kumar Christmas for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, not a lot of good Christmas movies. Like one a year. Dear Santa, Jack Black, love Jack Black. You guys really melded in. I know you guys shot that whole Christmas movie in 14 days in the Valley, and it showed. So
what?
But the costume was fantastic. and his role was funny. But the
you
movie,
think that it was a flop?
It was complete dog poop. Duke, the 12-year-old who the audience is for, is like, this movie is poo-poo trash, was his exact words. And he wasn't
that's
wrong.
because he has a headset, a VR set, and he's over there chilling in Mars with avatars, doing whatever the heck he wants. I saw him in his bedroom. No offense. You put a Christmas movie on, this kid is not going to be entertained.
That's true. How do you compete with virtual reality? Like,
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I think
but he does like story, and so I'm a little miffed at the Christmas movies. I'll say this about the world of sports: college football playoffs are here. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, everything that happened, I think we expected to happen.
The mid-majors should not be in there. It is disappointing what we thought was going to happen. They are who we thought they were. That old statement goes for those two terrible teams. It's terrible that Notre Dame and someone else didn't get in to actually compete for a national title.
Texas, I think it was, right? That was the big one.
Anyway, that's a bummer. Speaking of college sports, college basketball is in full swing. The University of Kentucky is won 2 games in a row. I'm very happy about that.
Oh,
the
you're
Lakers,
all the way back.
Well, we've got players healthy. So,
are you healthy? You're a 12th man, but you want these?
Yeah, I know, right?
You want these?
Ready to walk on. I will do a post grad at the UK right now.
You're ready to go?
I'm okay.
I'm taking these off.
Go ahead. Yeah, you seem like you really wanted to take them off.
I committed.
Yeah, you're like,
to a certain extent.
You can have these. It'd be a little much if I put them on. I feel like it'd be kind of gross.
I did just wash my face.
Still a little gross. It's warm in here.
Come on, man. You're my buddy.
We are, but we also, I wouldn't like share soup after you've eaten half the bowl.
True. I do got to give a big cred and shout out to Michael. He has been the person that kind of put this fine line on if it passes the shareable point.
Yeah.
The shareable point is if like,
and that goes with everything. That goes a soda.
Yeah.
A
let's
beer,
just say this.
A cocktail.
Bag of popcorn, right? You've been ducking your hands all up in this thing, really letting this bag know who you are.
Yeah, it's smart.
If it gets past that point where you're like, I don't even want it, and then you offer it to a homie, that's past the shareable point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
with your spouse, with cereal, like you have a like first, second, maybe third bite window.
Yeah.
Anything beyond the third bite, you or your spouse should not be sharing the cereal. That's fucking gross.
When it comes to like a Cutwater or like a beer or like a drink, like we're talking it has to be damn near half.
Yeah. If it's below half and you're like, take a sip.
You have to be an optimistic person. Be like, it's near half. If it's not near half, can't do it.
And if your friend finishes your last 1/8 of your beer or drink, he's fucking drunk. And he doesn't need to drink anymore.
And get him a glass of water.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just like a quick example. Oh, nachos. Stay away from that.
Exactly. Yeah. Especially if you're at a ball game, you're like, have a nacho. And it's like only the soggy ones left, 3 jalapenos only, and all cheese.
And your home is over here like this.
In cheese. And you're doing this, you want some?
This is the homie.
Yeah.
You want these? No, dude.
Yeah.
You just literally took a shower in those nachos.
No one wants the last bite of your burger.
Yeah.
That's like now like raped.
So shout out to Michael Lehman.
Yeah. So that's a little life advice.
He's the inventor
of the shareable point.
Knowing the shareable point.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should. Okay. I hope that didn't get picked up. And if it did, you guys get it.
Back to the NFL. Also, for some reason, this was in my car and it was in my bag and it made it today.
Run us through your place.
These are.
How did you guys, Duke? I heard you lost a couple girls today.
We lost 6-0 in our championship game.
If I was a 13-year-old, 12-year-old boy, I'm not trying to play no 13-year-old girls.
Yeah, well, no, there's no 13-year-olds. It's 10, 11, 12. So it's like 5th and 6th graders, basically.
Sorry, I forget. I'm not dad yet. Like, it feels like the same to me.
But, this is so a bunch of idiots can go out and run a little flag football. And then me and another coach, it's like light your hair on fire, just running a little 10, 11, 12-year-olds around.
Looks like some pyramid LiDAR.
Yeah, exactly. So, a lot of...
Is that Gaza?
This is really the play that we run out of a lot. Like, we'll do reverses. We'll do play action out of these little jet sweeps. You can do a reverse out of this. Man, we were cooking all day. And, we have one larger kid who's not as big.
You guys have a grenade.
Yeah, we do. And there was one play where
he'll blow up
we
one
have
day.
To sub.
In a good way.
We didn't have some of our best players. They got a look. They got a tutty on us. Didn't score the 2-point conversion. And then everything else was just too little, too late. But it was a lot of fun.
That's dope.
So this is me on Sunday mornings. Just light your hair on fire.
I like your play sheets.
Getting little kids going.
Those are good. Those are very clear.
I mean, in all honesty, when you have 8 different players, when you're playing 7-on-7.
So does like homie know he's B?
Well, when you have 9-10 kids and you play an hour game, so 2 30-minute halves, you try to we do every 2 plays, 2 kids in and out. And we just have them numbered and we try to stagger good and bad in the numbering.
It's a development league.
It's a development league. Yeah. But I mean, not really. Most of the kids, by the time you're 10, 11, 12, if you're still playing sports, you're kind of decent. Everyone's fast. Everyone gets the game. Everyone's
trying not to be weak.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But this gives you like, little Timmy, little Timette, little Timothy, little Timothina.
You have 4 Timmys?
No, I'm just spitballing names. I don't want to say real names. It could seem weird.
You could have just said the letters.
Okay, A, B, C, D, E, but you have to tell these kids what to do.
You got Timmy, Timothy, Timothy.
So you constantly, every 2 plays, have 2 new kids coming in. So you're just like, look, you're A, you're B, you're C, you're D.
That's smart.
We have 2 or 3 quarterbacks. Everybody can be a running back because you can toss sweep, you can swing pass. It's, Anyway, if you don't have this,
do you notice like players
or
do you notice kids on your team, on your son's team, or on your team really, that like take to coaching and this like set of play calling and direction like better than others? Like, and then like, do you notice like, oh, this one's a little like, is there a little bit of that? Like, there is a player we've got players that are better than other players.
Well, the fastest person in the whole league is an 11-year-old girl, and she is like Jackie Joyner-Kersee meets like ready to play on the USA soccer team. She's so fast. And then
she's Usain Bolting it?
She's Usain Bolting it. Yeah, she is insanely quick. And she gets it, and she's a competitor, and she's a little mean and nasty. And then
Ravens just scored us 23-13.
Duke and 2 other boys, and then the other 4 or 5 kids are in La La Land, and so you try to compensate.
Oh, because they're over there like...
Because they're just learning the game.
I didn't know this could do more than pee.
Exactly.
Sorry, guys. I didn't do that.
Let's get into our NFL slate. So
I did not mean to do all that.
Here we go. It works and it sprays.
Yeah.
I'll continue the joke. It's okay. All right, so no Stone. The show is off the rails. We are way behind schedule.
I'm pretty sure
our opening 5-minute catch up just turned into 23 minutes.
That's incredible, dude.
Just like that.
Actually, 33 minutes. You shit at math.
Oh. Yeah, we are 33 minutes in, 27 left to go.
That's a good time. That's how you know we like each other.
That is terrible, Daniel.
Hollywood sports.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Daniel and I are good friends. We don't just host a show because we're like, it'd be, you want to host a show, I want to host a show. We do life together. Our wives and spouses are friends, and we're in the same community here in Los Angeles.
And a quick sum up, this show all got created because Michael and I could not stop getting people's takes on set while working with each other on set years ago.
Yeah, so this show started because so
it's really a Hollywood sports show.
On Hollywood movie sets, talking about sports just like this. And now this is me and Daniel talking on a Friday night while our girls are doing girl land and getting mad because we're trying to keep the candle lit.
Yeah. We're trying to keep the candle lit.
Exactly.
Okay?
And that's a metaphor for the lights on.
Yeah. To all my boys and gentlemen and men out there, just keep trying to keep that candle lit. Because guess what? If you don't, that's going to be a bigger problem.
Yeah. You have no woman if the candle's no longer lit. Yeah.
Amen, brother.
Yeah. But you are going to be in trouble for trying to keep it lit. Just kidding.
All right, let's run down this Colby stat sheet here. So
we're going Colby stats, not top 3, top NFC AFC. All right, I like it.
No, that's what I meant. Like I was like trying to go there.
Oh, we're starting at top 3. AFC, NFC. I say because you are in Happy Town. You are on your way to the Super Bowl. You are walking around like everything in life is going to be fine and it will get done. And there's nothing to worry about.
No.
You're not going to miss your flight.
Nope.
You can get the Uber 45 minutes before it boards. You're going to be just fine.
No.
The Steelers are top 4 in the AFC.
No,
they're going to host a playoff game. Nothing matters.
I love what you're doing there, and I'm not walking into that mess.
You're not that happy right now?
I do got to say.
I don't believe you.
I did set a precedent that I was like, if we beat the Lions, I might be all the way back.
You're all the way back and then some. You're so far back.
I'm not all the way back.
No, you're so far back. There's no way you're not 1,000% back.
I will say I'm pretty fired up.
Yeah.
But I did kind of feel like we were about to lose that game. So the fact that we didn't, it felt like a weird little win for us.
It's weird when you guys were up.
Yeah, you had. Of course, you texted.
You guys
congratulations.
Were up, yeah, you guys were up 2 scores with 4 minutes left, and I'm like, congrats on the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I'm really happy for you.
And then hit me with a
You're
follow-up.
You're at least a contender. And then the moment I sent that text through, I saw them score, and I was like, oh, well. And I was also playing Fortnite with Duke, so
nice.
I had the game on the other TV. And anyway, I looked over and I was like, oh, no, spoke a little too soon.
Yeah, it did.
Sorry, buddy. A lot of football left. And boy, was there.
Yeah. That was like I called Colby Stats and I was like, dude, if you weren't a Steeler or a Detroit fan, that was an amazing and entertaining NFL game to watch.
Yeah, I think this is a great time for you to give us your Steelers segment right here. Just give us your whole take.
Okay.
And then we'll get into the top 3. But
here's how I'm feeling. I think that the defense is all the way back. I think that we need to figure out our fourth quarter attrition that seems to be continually happening. And I think
it's because you're old.
Yes. And I was going to say, I think that's fair because of the reasons you just stated. However, the Steelers, well, there's a lot of old people, so sorry.
Yeah. Cam Hayward is a grandpa.
Yeah. So the reasons being
your quarterback.
Anyways,
is a grandpa.
let me get back into it.
Your coach could play in the defense. He's as old as everybody else out there.
Okay. Okay.
He's a good-looking 55, though.
I do got to say, though,
nice.
The Steelers were 1-11 without TJ Watt. We've now won 2 in a row without TJ Watt.
Oh, and you were very concerned. That is a big deal. If you win without one of your horses, your team just is that much better when they actually return.
That's what I'm saying. So
now, tell me about the TJ Watt injury. What is the update?
So he does this thing in his recovery week. It's like it's basically like acupuncture for like his chest. So it's
cupping probably.
Yeah, but it's not
cupping's not what you think.
No. This in particular was like some type of acupuncture for the chest. I forget what it's called. I'm blanking on it right now. Anyways, it went into his lung.
Oh.
Yeah. So he had to have like an immediate like emergency surgery. So like
that's like
it's
beyond football.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
So a non-contact, I'm trying to take care of my body injury.
Yeah.
And Little Miss Acupuncture Hands, because I doubt it's a man who's giving him the acupuncture.
Sure.
She got very excited about him naked on the table.
Okay.
And then stuck
he doesn't
the
have to
needle
be naked for the chest.
Right through his rib cage.
Yeah,
into his chest. And then next thing you know, J.J. Watt, $100 million player, has a punctured lung.
TJ Watt, get it
TJ
correct.
Watt, I'm very sorry. Wow, I'm just trying to picture what happened.
You're
and then
doing good.
He can't breathe. He's scrambling for the towel. He's trying to get to the locker room.
I think it was like, that kind of hurt.
Wow.
And they were like, yeah, half that needle just went to your body and only 1/10 of it was supposed to.
Not breathing.
I don't know if that's actually the truth.
Is terrifying.
But it does sound like it was like a rehab kind of just a get right, like normal procedure that kind of just went too far. Like
maybe
a nightmare moment.
Maybe we don't do acupuncture on the rib cage.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. But a lot of people do, I guess. It's like pretty normal. I guess some people do it like 2 or 3 times a week.
Oof.
I know.
Masochist.
Like for the chest.
Says
like
a
you gotta,
lot about
for people that be pushing, like yeah.
And lay down on nails and let someone with hot feet walk over them.
All right, but anyways, let me get back to my Steeler take. I do got to say, I am pretty fired up on how this defense is performing. I do like how we've stopped, of all the top 5, literally league top 5 runners, 4 of 5 we've held to their worst game yet. The only one we haven't is James Cook. Is what it is. Who cares? We move along.
James Cook hit every marker that he needed to hit for fantasy, for bets, overs, everything.
Yeah.
120 all-purpose yards or 112, 15.
It was like under 30 yards we held the Lions to in rushing today.
Mr.
Jahmyr Gibbs. And David Montgomery.
Jahmyr Gibbs, who has the numbers of Barry Sanders.
Yeah. So like I'm pretty
played.
excited about our defense. I don't like the fourth quarter little like attrition that sets out. I think Aaron Rodgers is him, like at least right now.
Dude, your defense was cooked at the end of that game.
Yeah.
You guys were exhausted.
Yeah.
And That's the hard part.
But before we get into how cooked they were, I just want to put this out there. This is why I think that there is a chance. There's only 2 teams I don't want to play in the playoffs right now, assuming we get into the playoffs, and that's the Bills because they just embarrassed us. However, since then, we've looked completely different.
And the Bills are a great team.
Yeah.
I think when we do our power rankings for the AFC, we're probably going to have them in first place.
Yeah. And then if we were to tie the Broncos and the Patriots, and speaking of the Patriots just scored here, and now it's about to be 20
the Fighting Mike Vrabels.
It's about to be 20-24. Ravens leading in the bottom half of the fourth quarter.
Did Lamar come back in this game?
No, he did not.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Because then we're going to move on.
I got to say, so we have the Browns and the Ravens next. I think that the Steelers are set up to be in pretty good shape. What does that mean? Are we going to go to the playoffs again and get knocked out in the first round? Possibly. Most likely. That's probably where the books lean.
Yeah.
But if we don't, I would not be surprised either. And that's kind of like, I'm enjoying that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my Steelers take here, one, it was the game of the weekend. Congratulations to all Steelers fan. You actually got a late afternoon game.
Thank you.
For us on the left coast, we get a 1:30 slot.
On the left coast, nice. I like that.
Yeah, so you don't have to have your mimosa game at 10 a.m. with French toast and bacon. You can maybe have a brat and a beer.
True.
Yeah, so that's nice. So welcome to
some potato
a lot
salad.
of Cowboys games are in the afternoon, so it's nice for you guys.
Yeah.
So with that said, it was one of the best games of the whole weekend. I know we'll talk about some of the others, but first of all, before I say anything else, DK Metcalf. What a freaking idiot.
Yeah.
If you thought that George Pickens was going to be a locker room problem and was a team problem,
we don't need to do this.
How about punching blue-haired daddy right in the face?
Him. He purposely missed and combed his hair.
Okay. He gave a fist bump to the sky. Hoorah, if you will, right?
Laura, I forgot the sideline reporter woman. Laura Rutledge. That wasn't
the
her.
lady.
She was a lady.
Yeah.
Anyway, she said it looked like the fan had like some type of like Steeler jersey to sign. And then when DK got over there, pulled it back and like taunted him.
Sure.
In all fairness, I'm not paid $30 million to avoid that. If I were to have had that happen to me without being on the team and being paid $30 million, I definitely would have swung too. That's just me.
2 things are true at once. And that's what like most people don't realize, and it's because you're young. Even DK Metcalf is young. But in life,
true.
2 things are true at once. And this is an example of that. Does every fan deserve to be punched by the player that they're taunting? Yes, exactly. Can the player punch the fan in the face because they're making $30 million and they're the reason that the person's in the seat and they're all a part of this whole client portal machine business?
Great point.
Can the player do that? Absolutely not.
That's a great
Is
point.
the fan justified? Of course. But DK Metcalf is making millions and millions of dollars to play football.
Millions,
So
dude.
if he calls your mom fat or even says the most derogatory thing you could ever think of, you can't punch the guy.
Hey,
because
Hollywood sports
you're laughing
sucks.
all
Guys,
the way
take it on
to
chin.
the bank, DK Metcalf. You can't punch the fan. And
I
so
agree.
if I'm Mike Tomlin, it's time to be no nonsense and lay the hammer down and have a man-to-man conversation with the brother.
Yeah.
Like, dude, come on, what are we doing? You're
I agree,
costing your
man.
team.
That's
you
like
could
your
potentially
boy,
be
too,
out
like-
next week. Like, what are we doing? DK
I agree.
Metcalf. And I love DK Metcalf, and he seems like an awesome guy. I know people who personally know DK Metcalf. He almost was a producer on a movie that I just produced. Seems like a nice guy.
Really?
Yeah. Long story for another day. But
good to know he's trying to get into the Hollywood.
good. Yes, he is trying to get into the Hollywood game.
Good to know.
Anyway, Steelers, you guys have a goal line stand. I kind of, if the refs weren't, all right, the leg kick was egregious. You almost cost the game. And then the penalty right after that, I didn't necessarily agree with, but it was still like, geez, come on. So 2 back-to-back penalties. I still thought that you guys were going to stand, have the goal line stand, and win the game.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
you guys
we were
did
the better
exactly
team that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the refs, I shout out to Aaron Rodgers at the end of that game. He said, this is exact quote / paraphrase. I haven't seen reffing this bad since a game 12 years ago when we had the replacement refs because of the ref strike. Meaning these bads are as bad as non-professional refs who are
A-Rod said that?
replacements. Aaron Rodgers said
Perk?
that in the post game. Perk Rodgers said that in the post game interview. And he said, and the call wasn't even right. It turns out that we stopped him before it was even a touchdown. So the PTI didn't even matter, even if it wasn't. We still stopped him from the goal line. It's a moot point.
That's what I'm saying.
We won the game, whatever. Right off in the sunset with Burke Rogers and his little throw and his stand there like this.
Dude,
just doing ayahuasca in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. So that's my 2 minutes on the Steelers game and Metcalf and Rodgers. Congratulations on being a contender, hosting a playoff game. Very happy for
Michael, co-host Steeler Tech right there.
Well, I think, Stone's not here, so he's not here to keep us on track. I think you should give a little Cowboys take now that their season is completely over. And then we'll get into the top NFC, AFC.
And then we got to get right into the slate.
We got to get into the slate.
Yeah. I got to say, I texted you. I think I called you 2 times, and I knew that you were in the middle of coaching your son's game. But I was watching your guys' I was watching the boys eat up the Chargers because the whole time, that was the game I had as my main game.
In the first half.
Well, yeah, exactly. So thank God to the boss. I got the little 4-screen split thing on YouTube or whatever. And the game I was listening to was your game. And they just love to keep just glazing how the Chargers defense, they don't allow points. They don't allow red zone touchdowns, et cetera, et cetera. Here comes Dak marching down the field. Bro, this throw that he had to Fortney, is how you say his name?
Fornoy.
Yeah. Gangster, bro. Gangster throw. Touchdown, right? And then he hits GP on a rope, bro. It was so phenomenal. And George Pickens did the Lambo leap, and he didn't hop down. He then stood up on the stands and then
I did see the highlight. It was amazing. Yeah.
It was incredible, dude. And seeing Dak and GP have that, that's the type of partnership you want to see. I'm a big fan of both those players, especially GP, obviously. I do like Dak, obviously, because he's just a great quarterback. In that moment, and I picked the Cowboys. You saw in the Pick'ems leagues. I picked them.
I did not.
Oh, well, I did. I definitely did. And it sucks that they didn't win. I think that the Cowboys are, it's so weird. It's your team is the most confusing team because it feels like they are maybe a decision or a player or a coach. I don't know.
Decision away from being good. It's because who's in charge? His name is Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Are you ready for me to take over the take? Are you ready? All right, go ahead. Anything else?
We ain't going to talk about the whip that's being cracked by him. He's over there looking for oil.
Yeah, exactly. He's looking for oil, and he's looking for
my point
he's looking
that
for sunscreen for his job.
It's hard to not like your team because you have so much talent on your team.
Yeah. I'll say this. This will literally be the last thing we say about the Cowboys before we get to the draft. So this is it for me talking about them. It is extremely disappointing that Jerry Jones clearly cannot identify talent on the defensive end. And not only, so that includes your roster, that includes the players, and that includes the coach. And of course, I never want to advocate for someone's job, but we work in a very competitive field ourselves. And if you don't do a good job, the standard for excellence is excellence. And if you mess up or it fails, everyone can see it because we work in film. And
everyone else is trying to avoid not being excellent.
I've said this multiple times. Jerry Jones is a executive producer that won an Oscar 30 years ago because he hired a great director in Jimmy Johnson, who helped him put a team together.
We're not talking about the NASCAR driver.
And then 30 years later, he's still riding the coattails and the laurels of the one movie that he did great, but every year he puts out a bad movie that bombs at the box office that nobody wants to watch, but he's the executive producer, and he's the director, and he's everything that he can be but the actor. And the fact is, you're putting out a bad product, bro, and you can talk about if it's business or any other field, how can you not look yourself in the mirror and be a little frustrated, especially in something that's finite as 32 teams, so we can see a 1 through 32 meritocracy, and you were in dead last in the whole half of the sport. Dead last. So Jerry Jones, I'm asking you, look yourself in the mirror.
Stick to oil.
Stick to oil, hire a GM, stick to marketing the team, and that's it. But hire a good GM, hire a team of people that can identify defense. Matt Eberflus, I'm very sorry. Objectively, if I was hired to consult for the team, if I were to ask what your pain points are, I would say, well, whoever's your defensive coordinator, unfortunately, has to go. And I would never call for anyone's job or anything, but you are not guaranteed these jobs.
It's a holiday
just
season,
like
brother.
We're not guaranteed a job in film or entertainment, or just like someone who's a realtor isn't guaranteed to sell a house. None of us are guaranteed the position that we get to. We have to retain it with provable work.
Amen.
And so, and I would say that to Shotty. I have a family friend who's my wife's family's friends with the Schottenheimers. And if I could see him at a party or an event, I would be like, brother, I don't think that you should be fired after the first year, but putting up 17 points when you need to show that you aren't the problem is kind of like your boss. If he was my friend, I'm like, your bosses have a reason to fire you now, bro. You didn't deliver at all. So you have to find out what you have to do to be successful on the offensive end. If that's your play calling, if that's taking notes from Ben Johnson, if that's taking notes from the Lions, if that's taking notes from Mike McDaniel, Mike McDonald, Sean McVay, there's great NFL
think you guys
coaches,
had a slow start.
and you've got to learn from them. And
slow
and
start was
unfortunately,
big.
Shotty, you have one more year. You have one more movie to direct. You have one more house to sell, or you have one more project to do.
Yeah.
And you'll be relieved of your duties, just like the rest of us in the real world.
One more month.
And
to
it
meet
is
the quota.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
but dude,
whatever it might be.
You guys are pretty bad, and 17 points is not good enough. When you know you have a defense that's so bad, you have to get points on the board. You have a run game. You have Dak Prescott. You have weapons. You have a tight end. And I'm sorry, it's not good enough across the board. And the one person to blame is Jerry Jones, who passed on every quarterback I just mentioned. Not to mention 2 years ago when Sean McVay was available and he could have walked away from Mike, Big Mike. And it's frustrating. So that's my Cowboys soapbox. I won't say anything else. We'll look to the draft. We know they can't identify defensive talent. They're 1 out of 30 defensive players hit. And we're set for misery for the next 30 years because Jerry is just like,
he can't live for
Jerry,
30 more
sell
years.
your yacht and put a personal plan together that's like, I won't do anything until I celebrate. I won't get my yacht back. I won't buy a new yacht until the Cowboys make it to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Make it hard on yourself. Give yourself some governors. My God, you spoiled man. Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
I think we just move along and we get right into next week's slate because next week's slate is the only thing that matters because like this week's slate really
real quick, let's do a quick top. We got to do our top 3 NFC, AFC.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So let's do that real quick. Stone was here. He'd let us know.
It sucks because this game has a lot to determine it.
Is that right? How much time we have?
Yeah.
Dear God. All right. So we're going to do 1 minute per.
Hit the NFC first.
And then, so NFC top 3 to me, and tell me if I'm wrong. I'm going to go ahead and say, this is crazy. This is a wild take. But I'm going to go Seahawks, 49ers. This is really a top 4. It's going to be Seahawks, 49ers, Rams, Bears are my top 4. All 3 from the NFC West. I think it's the strongest conference. They're all multi-win teams. Not that the Bears aren't, but the Packers have shown themselves to be, they tied the Cowboys, okay? So a win against the Packers, to me, doesn't put you, if they had to play any of these NFC West teams, I don't think the Bears win today. Maybe they do hosting you feel it?
I got Rams for sure at 1.
Even though they lost.
Yeah, because that was like a phony loss. Let's just be honest.
I know. Yeah. Sam Darnold is not going to be him.
I got Rams at 1. I got Bears at 2. And then Seahawks, Eagles, Niners tied for 3.
Rams, Bears, Seahawks, Eagles.
Well, I got Rams for sure 1.
Okay.
Still.
And then who at 2?
I think the Bears, dude.
But the Green Bay Packers aren't that great.
They are good.
No,
they're not.
They tied the Cowboys. They're the same team that lost to. They lost last week.
They tied the Cowboys, and the Cowboys were coming up.
The Cowboys aren't good. They were never coming up. The Eagles are.
You guys had a 3-week heyday.
Eagles will be a first round out. They struggled to the Commanders.
All right, fine. I'm gonna take the Rams. There's no chance I can do that.
So Rams, Seahawks, Niners, Bears, top 4.
Sure.
I can buy that for the show's top 4. Rams, Seahawks, Niners, Bears. Yeah. I just think the NFC West is the top 3 of the NFC.
Yeah.
Period.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We're in accord. Yeah. All right. So then moving on to the AFC. Tell me your top 3 AFC and I will combat it and we'll see where we land.
This is insane. Bills at 1 again.
Yes. Okay.
Texans at 2.
No. They struggled to... go ahead.
Touche.
No. Tell me why.
I was actually hoping he would say that.
Well, they struggled today against the Raiders, so that means they're not a top 3 team.
I know. It just made me happy to hear that.
Even though it's a divisional game.
I needed a little bit.
And that defense is long, hard, thick,
it wasn't
and
a
nasty.
divisional game.
No, well...
Conference game.
Conference game.
Yeah. So, yeah. I got Bills at 1.
Okay.
Jags at 2.
Okay.
And then if the Patriots win, them at 3.
Okay. I'm in accord. I have the Bills at 1, Jags at 2, and Chargers at 3 no matter what.
Really?
I do think the Chargers are better offensively. They have better quarterback play. I actually trust Harbaugh a little bit more over Vrabel, only because Harbaugh's been to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He is a more diversified coach.
I like that.
That's, I would say, Bills, Jags, and Chargers. And the only reason I would actually say today the Steelers are better than the Chargers.
Me too.
But the Chargers put it on the Steelers.
I know. That's why they get the,
Patriots at me are 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're in accord. We are Bills.
Okay. Yeah. So let's hit it real quick.
Yeah.
All right. So for our AFC top 3 from the Hollywood Sports segment show.
Starting with the Bills.
Yep. Here we go. All right. So AFC top 3. We got the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Jags at 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3, we got the Chargers.
Yep. And honorable
just
mention,
behind the Chargers is the Steelers.
Yeah. Top 4, Super Bowl contender. Congratulations. Okay, so we got to move on to next week's
slate. NFC real quick.
Oh, and we already did it, but just as a reminder, it was Rams, Seahawks, Niners, Bears as our... Bears is the honorable mention, but that's our top 3, all from the NFC West.
Yeah.
And the Super Bowl contender from... the NFC will be from the NFC West.
All right,
but the Bears, I think, might meet one of those teams in the conference championship game.
I'm gonna hit you with the slate.
This next week's slate. All right, yeah, you start calling out the games, and we'll talk about what we want.
If I find it, where is it?
Oh man, we're gonna do this super quick.
You don't get to give a take.
It's the page with the big, no takes, just
this one.
Yep. Yeah, this whole segment will be a whole 1 minute take. So
hey guys, we're good at paperwork.
Yeah, so we got a rapid fire pick'em of week 17. We're gonna go down each game.
I'm fired up about it. Let's do it.
Or maybe a 1-word comment on why.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas from the Hollywood Sports Show.
We
just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and here is our Thursday, Christmas Day football takes.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody. We hope that you're having a great day with your family. Honestly, I know this might sound cheesy, but we hope it's a beautiful day. And if you feel like you're having a bad day, just sit back and think about all that you have to be grateful for. If you have a roof over your head, if you have a job, if you're paying your bills, if you're not paying your bills and you're almost paying your bills, if you got a mom that loves you somewhere, if you got an aunt, cousin, uncle, whatever, there's something to be thankful for. Search your heart for it, because it's just important to be grateful, because it creates good karma. And Merry Christmas to everyone and to all Thursday night.
Yeah, and happy holidays to those that don't celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, for all that are non-Christmas celebrating. We still hope it's a nice day.
We just want to send the love.
Yeah.
With that being said,
we have Cowboys. It's right here. It's this page. It's the one.
So those are both Thursdays?
Yeah, these are all yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. All right. So our first Thursday night game, or Thursday morning game, if you're in LA. Again, Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or Happy Hanukkah or whatever it might be for y'all. Salute. Cowboys at Commanders. Who do you got?
Oh yeah. So definitely the Commanders. Okay. I hope the Cowboys shut down Dak and all the boys. No need to get anybody hurt on that field.
I got the Cowboys.
It's disgusting.
All right.
Commanders win that game. And the other one is Broncos-Chiefs.
That's the evening game.
Yeah, that's for sure. I don't know if Lions-Vikings, that part was cut off. But I know we got Broncos-Chiefs. So look at it real quick. All right. So
here, I got you right here. I got it right here.
Broncos-Chiefs,
do this again. Let me just lead this real quick.
Go for it.
Michael just wants to say he loves you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so for the Cowboys Commanders on Christmas Day, it's our first game in the morning. We all took Commanders.
Yep.
Actually, that's not true. I took the Cowboys.
I took the Commanders, yeah.
Next game up, we got Lions at Vikings.
Right. Okay, Lions take that game. Sorry, J.J. McCarthy. The Lions are fighting for their life. Even though they are basically eliminated, I think they get something done.
Same. I got Lions as well.
Yep.
We got the Broncos at the Chiefs. Broncos done.
Broncos, it's over. Sorry, Chiefs Nation. And
that's actually our evening game for Christmas evening.
Yeah.
And I hope that everyone had a good day. I hope you got. I hope you didn't shoot your eye out.
Yep.
And I hope you had a good day.
And I hope you were able to put all the presents together the night before, or any present that you wanted that you got.
All right, we got to move along. So here we go. Saturday. This is our
great game. Texans Chargers.
We got two Saturday. This is our Saturday slate.
Yeah.
We got the Texans at Chargers.
This game, I think. I'm going to go with the Chargers. Oh, amazing. Only because the Texans just almost lost to the Raiders in a one-possession game.
Chargers didn't
Field goal possession game.
I don't know. I got the Texans here.
Chargers roll at home.
I really believe in the Texans.
They're
right
tough.
Now. And then also for our evening game on Saturday, we have the Ravens at Packers.
Ooh, all right, great game. Ravens
Packers take this, especially with Lamar looking cooked.
The Packingtons get this done from Green Bay.
The Packingtons get it done.
Yeah.
All right, and then
in the Florida Bowl, the Bucks versus the Dolphins.
I'm gonna take the Bucks.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the Cocaine Cowboys from Miami. And laughing Tua Tagovailoa.
No, he's not even playing. It's Quinn Ewers.
Quinn Ewers? Okay, cool. I'm going to take the Bucks.
Okay. This is the second time in 2 weeks I've done that too. Patriots at Jets.
Patriots, obviously.
Me too. Steelers at Browns.
Steelers, Browns. We're going to go Steelers, obviously.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, the Doo-Doo Browns are not getting it done, but shout out to your boy, Shador. We do love you, and we're glad to see you playing football.
Yeah. We got the Jags at Colts.
Oh, sorry about the fighting Danny Dimes, but your season's over. The Jags stranglehold the division, and they're the team to beat.
Dude, for
top
real.
3 in the AFC. There's some dogs. Tiny
we didn't have enough
playing.
time to talk about them doing what they did to the
Broncos.
We need a
3-hour show one day, but this is all we got.
Saints at Titans. Who cares?
Who cares? I'm going to say Titans, though, based on their win today.
Me too.
Seahawks, Panthers. This is a great game. It's at Charlotte. I'm sorry. Seahawks dropped this game. No way a West Coast team goes into Carolina, and where Carolina is good at home, beat the Rams at home. Carolina's going to take that game. Rico Dowdle's going to have a great game. And sorry, Mike McDonald, but your Cinderella slipper is coming off.
I ride with you on that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay,
Let's
and
go.
what do you got next?
We got the Cardinals at Bengals.
Bengals roll, baby. Let's go. Joe Burrow's playing for a contract somewhere else or for his trade.
Coming to the Steelers, baby. I got Bengals as well. Giants at Raiders.
Jackson Dart, if he's playing, is going to throw a dart right through Las Vegas.
Megan Fox about to show up.
Butthole.
It's about to be a good time.
Yeah.
I got the Giants as well.
Yep.
Eagles at Bills. Great game.
Oh, great game. Bills win. Expose the frauds that the Eagles are. And Jalen Hurts, we just can't do anything but win. That's local radio.
And here's our Sunday night football.
Sunday night.
The Bears.
The Bears and 49ers. I think the 49ers, they have not had any national televised games all year. People have forgot that Shanahan is him as a coach, that they are a perennial Super Bowl team. And the Bears, even though they're a come up, and even though quarterback is a Heisman, he's also a dainty throwing little toss thrower.
Michael can't get over dainty toss, and I can't either. 49ers they take
win.
that game.
Exactly.
And then we get right into our Monday night football game, which
Monday
is
night
a game that doesn't really mean crap.
It doesn't
because
mean
it's the Rams, who's the best team in the league. I think we all agree.
Yeah.
Going into Atlanta.
Yeah, and with the Seahawks,
Falcons.
And with the Seahawks losing, because we know they're going to lose to the Panthers, it really makes the NFC West wide open, especially with the Rams picking up another game. And it's going to be really cool to see how all that plays out.
I think it goes without being said.
Yeah, and that was our Monday night take. We're all taking the Rams, and the Falcons and Bijan are poo-poo trash.
And here we go.
Here's our bet of the week to end the show.
Guys, thank you so much for being patient with us. This is the bet of the week.
Yeah.
Goff and the Lions will roll over the Vikings on Christmas Day. Agree. So make sure you take them Lions over the Vikings. Chargers will beat the Texans, continuing their domination. Wait.
Chargers will beat the Texans, continuing their domination.
Okay. I was making sure I read that right. I heard I didn't read it right last time. So we got the Chargers winning over the Texans this next week. And then the Bills will beat the Eagles in a desperately needed win. And if my luck is any indication, I would take the opposite of all of this as the lock of the week.
Yeah, it's been a tough weekend. Man, that's the bet of the week. We wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. Hope you have a great
shout
week and
out to
weekend.
Burbank Podcast Studios. Thank you so much for taking care of us.
Yeah, man, you guys are incredible. You've helped us through the show.
Happy holidays to everybody.
Yeah, and we're just glad that we got to build a foundation and do the show for those last 3 months with these great guys here. And crazy. Now we get to move into our growth phase of the show. So it's a lot of fun. And 3i Atlas is not going to come to America or Earth, and we're not going to have an alien moment. But in the off season, we will update you on all things aliens. Say it,